My name is George Eitinger, and I'm the owner of the Hans Weishauer shop in Los Angeles, violin makers and restorers. I studied violin making in the State Violin Making School in Germany in Mittenwald, which is the oldest violin making school in the world, and it's very small. There's only 6 people in one semester. That's where I studied the violin making, and that was over 25 years ago. Violin making is a wonderful way to combine fine crafts and music. The last violin I made is always my best violin. I think that's a good way to put it, because even if you are making instruments already for decades, there's always something which can be improved. It's a continuous learning process. It's experience you gather. And I worked in different workshops restoring very fine instruments, Stradivarius, Guarneris, Amati, Mancini. I handled some of the finest instruments. I worked a long time in London, in Germany. I worked different places in the States. And what is very important is to see fine instruments, how those instruments were made. And those characteristics will then go into my own making. When you do new making, you want to work uninterrupted. You have to focus on the piece you're working on. And there are procedures in the making of a violin where I cannot and I don't want to stop. I want to finish that procedure, and I want to know how is the outcome of that specific step, and I want to finish the step. So if I start in the afternoon, I will work until whatever it takes. And if I'm done at 1 or 3 o'clock at night, that's wonderful. No telephone, no messages, no customers. You just focus on your work. Many instruments were sold here. Many are coming back. They need restoration sometimes, and then we offer them again for sale. The oldest instrument we have in the house right now is from 1610, and that's a perfectly playable instrument. It's a Mancini, and that's the beginning of violin making, really. Lots of people know the instrument with the double purfling. It was copied many times by lots of makers, especially in the 19th century. But this is the real thing. That's the original instrument. I could see myself very well working, in making a violin in 20 years still. I like woodwork. I'm confident making good violins. I like making violins on a very high level, very high quality. I don't like mediocre work. And as long as I can make instruments which satisfy me too, I will make violins. I don't see, it's fun, it's interesting, it's woodwork, I love it, and make music, and I can see myself making instruments even in 15, 20 years.